I'm Adam Williams, and I'm joined by Sam McWilliam, and this is our segmentation and persona presentation for H&M and Zara. H&M is a Swedish fashion retailer founded in 1947 by Erling Persson, which operates in about 75 markets and greater than 4,000 stores. They aim to offer on-trend, elegant and modern clothing and accessories for men, women and children, and as well as providing customers with fashion at the best price in a sustainable way. Key milestones of H&M include the ban of plasticizer PVC in 2002, which is very hazardous to health, the ban on use of forever chemicals in 2013, as well as the enrolment of all textile and leather suppliers in zero discharge of hazardous chemical programs in 2022. These milestones reflect H&M's commitment to reducing environmental impact, as well as towards promoting a safe working conditions for employees. H&M's mission is to make fashion and the joy it can bring accessible to everyone. They try to achieve this by providing affordable yet elegant fashion wear to men and women. Their vision is to reduce their environmental impact and achieve net zero by 2040. They hope to be fair and equal, supporting and promoting inclusivity and gender equality in all they do. Core values which H&M aims to personify include inclusivity, creativity and consciousness. H&M also tries to embody a team-first approach, valuing all inputs across the board. They try to adapt to customer needs by offering innovative yet flexible fashion wear options while maintaining consciousness over their environmental impact, always looking for ways to improve sustainability and do more with less. As a brand, H&M's capabilities are extensive due to an established global presence, strong branding and thousands of stores. Their diversified product line and extensive collaborations enables them to cater towards a broad audience. Rapid product design, development and release also enables H&M to maintain currency with trends. For suppliers, H&M relies heavily on outsourcing for supplies and production. Factories are spread across several continents but are mainly located in China and Bangladesh. This is unlike Zara, whose factories and suppliers are more concentrated in Europe only. For competitors, H&M is at competition with other fast fashion labels, which include Zara, Shein and others. H&M's partnerships are numerous and include celebrities, designer brands, and organizations. Examples from this year include British singer Charli XCX, Mexican designer Lorena Saravia, as well as partnership with the Ellen MacArthur Foundation to accelerate the transition towards the circular business model and economy. This includes producing fashion wear made to last from safe, recycled, and more sustainably sourced materials.
Zara was founded in 1975 in Spain by Amancio Ortega and his wife, Rosalia Mira. It is owned under the Inditex Group alongside other major Spanish clothing brands including Massimo Dutti and Oysho. Known for fast fashion, the label creates new collections within weeks to meet the changing consumer preferences. Zara has over 3,000 stores across 96 countries, with a strong growing consumer base on their online stores. Zara's competitive advantage lies in its agility and consumer-centric design. There is no doubt Zara's success is largely responsible due to its ability to leverage micro-environmental factors, such as supply chain control and competitive positioning. Zara's vertical integration model allows the company to have significant impact and control over the design, manufacturing, and logistics. This not only reduces inventory costs, but also allows for rapid product turnover. These factors, allowing Zara to bring in new designs and collections within as little as a turnover of 3 weeks, enables them to keep up to date with the current fashion trends. Zara effectively minimalizes reliance on other external suppliers by maintaining ownership of key stages in the supply chain, ultimately strengthening its operational efficiency. At the same time, the company monitors customer feedback, preferences, and needs, which increases brand loyalty and connections with consumers. With competitors such as H&M and Shein posing a constant battle for customers, Zara's emphasis on speed and efficiency allows it to maintain an edge within the fast fashion industry. Zara's mission is to give customers what they want and get it to them faster than anyone else. Zara aims to maximize the speed in which they release product and its overall quality. Zara's vision is to achieve 100% sustainable use of resources by 2040 and to ultimately reduce their carbon footprint. The core values of Zara include beauty, clarity, functionality, and sustainability.
With a pestle analysis of the fashion industry, the main factors are sociocultural, technological, and environmental. With sociocultural factors, increased demand for sustainability is making brands offer repair, recycle, and resell options, increasing product life and reducing wastage. However, microtrends which are pushed by social medias like TikTok and Instagram accelerate fast fashion and increase waste. Demands for diversity and inclusivity are pushing brands to campaign with plus-size models and offer larger sizing options that cater towards a broader and younger audience. Technological factors include e-commerce, which makes shopping more convenient and accessible because you can do it at home, AI and data analytics, which supports targeted marketing and proactivity towards changing trends and consumer preferences, as well as automation, which accelerates production and reduces waste because machines are more efficient and less error-prone than humans. Environmental factors include the demand for sustainability and ethically sourced materials, which is guiding brand strategy and innovation. Climate change and consumer preferences may also motivate brands to adopt synthetic materials like vegan leather, and mounting pressures has also resulted in brands investing in new technology to reduce water use and pollution. These factors applied specifically to H&M. Sociocultural factors will include H&M's circular business model responding directly to consumer concerns over sustainability for its repair, recycle, and resell options to extend product life and reduce waste. H&M has also responded to demands for inclusivity and diversity in its product line, such as through its pride-centered Love for All collection. However, H&M does not ride on microtrends like Zara, as H&M releases fashion wear per season as opposed to Zara releasing fashion wear every few weeks. This makes it more difficult for H&M to be staying ahead of competition and respond to new trends in a proactive manner. For technological factors, H&M does not operate e-commerce platforms in every country where they have physical markets, which highlights an opportunity to increase its online presence. H&M does use AI to analyze stock and sales data, which helps them reduce overstock and waste. H&M also works with suppliers to adopt technologies which reduce water usage and improve recycling. For environmental factors, H&M's largest production markets, which are China and Bangladesh, are particularly prone to natural disasters, which threatens supply chain stability through natural disasters and other means. H&M's investment in recycling and waste management technologies also supports waste reduction and sustainability. However, H&M's cotton supply has recently been linked to illegal deforestation, and this has tarnished their brand image, which also challenges sustainability efforts. In terms of strengths, H&M is a big name in the industry. They have a global presence, strong branding, and a significant customer base. Their increased affordability over Zara's higher pricing points appeals to a greater audience. H&M is also less invested in flagship stores, which expands their brand reach, and they use a mix of traditional advertising and other means to create buzz around new styles, unlike Zara, which relies on word of mouth and customer interactions. For weaknesses, H&M's horizontally integrated supply chain yields less control over suppliers and manufacturers compared to Zara's vertically integrated supply chain, which can lead to variable product quality and reduced transparency. This also leads to slower production time, which is decreasing H&M's ability to respond to changing trends compared to Zara, which usually releases styles every 2 weeks. Despite efforts made, H&M remains in the fast fashion lane, which is hindering their progress surrounding sustainability goals. For opportunities, emerging technologies like AI can help H&M improve inventory control over their supply chain, which may reduce waste and costs. For threats, the location of their main manufacturing sites in Bangladesh and China renders H&M's supply chain vulnerable to disruption from natural disasters and geopolitical conflict, compared to Zara's Europe-centric supply chain. Both H&M and Zara have recently suffered reputational harm resulting from a recent scandal surrounding cotton farmed on illegally deforested land, which has threatened consumer brand trust.
Zara Pastel Analysis. Sociocultural. The growing demand from consumers to have sustainable and ethically sourced fashion puts pressure on Zara to improve transparency. The youth of the world has started to increasingly reject fast fashion businesses due to ecological reasons. The decision to remain exclusive, ultimately minimalizing advertising and selected store placement, actually builds a level of prestige that H&M does not have. However, this does limit brand visibility. Technological. Zara uses AI-driven forecasting to enhance the agility to jump onto a trend, ultimately allowing them to be one of the fastest clothing brands in the world to do so, helping Zara outperform competitors such as H&M. One of the main competitive advantages that Zara holds is that they use radio frequency identification technology in most of their stores. This is essentially a device that allows the tracking of the location of the customer in the store to see where they go, allowing the garments that are in the most of demand to be rapidly available to customers. Environmental. Both Zara and H&M have been linked to the illegal deforestation and biodiversity damage in the Cerrado region of Brazil due to the sourcing of cotton. Zara's Join Life initiative promoted the use of sustainable fabrics as well as recycling, with the ultimate goal of complete 100% use of sustainable fabrics by the year 2040. Both H&M and Zara are under scrutiny for the act of greenwashing. However, as H&M markets its conscious line more aggressively, this ultimately gives it the advantage over Zara. Zara SWOT analysis. Strengths: global presence and prestige. The vertically integrated business system compared to H&M's horizontally structured. The European central supply chain allows for the rapid manufacturer-to-store turnaround. Allows for faster release cycle in comparison to H&M's horizontally integrated supply chain. Limited company advertising and selected store placements enhance exclusivity compared to the mass market visibility of H&M, lowering their brand value. Weaknesses. The zero advertising policy acts also as a weakness, relying on word of mouth and customer experience to spread the knowledge of Zara, unlike H&M, who invest heavily on advertising. This limits Zara to selling to customers who already know the store, or know someone who shops at Zara, or the store will essentially remain unknown. The negative environmental and sustainability criticisms that are linked to Zara. Opportunities. An opportunity that will allow for more customers would be to expand the e-commerce market to those where it is inaccessible. By jumping the initiative and beating their publicly set goal of 100% sustainable resources by 2040 and other Join Life initiatives, this will close the corporate social responsibility gap with H&M. Threats. Primary threat is rival labels such as H&M, Uniqlo and Shein, separated by affordability, offering lower prices. However, Zara offers something that the other businesses can't provide, and that is a luxury label. H&M's aggressive levels of marketing compared to Zara's zero marketing approach mean customers may feel the need to shop where the ads are telling them to shop, or they will remain unaware of Zara's new releases.
In terms of brand positioning strategy, both H&M and Zara are geared towards the middle class, but their approaches differ. In terms of H&M, they market themselves on providing style while maintaining affordability. H&M offers a good blend of competitive pricing and quality, which places it in the middle ground of the position graph shown on the right. On the other hand, Zara's superior quality and higher pricing point positions it further towards the top right. Zara orients itself on being closer to luxury, despite also being a fast fashion label. Overall, H&M caters towards cost-conscious consumers, whereas Zara appeals more towards trend-focused shoppers. A comparison between similar products across brands illustrates these differences on positioning. H&M's jacket on the left is $54.99, whereas Zara's on the right is $149. Zara's product is also of higher quality than H&M's. Its outer shell has a greater proportion of polyester, which is much more durable than viscose. The inner lining is 100% acetate, which provides a silk-like, softer feel, as opposed to H&M's jacket, whose inner lining is 100% polyester, which gives a more textured feel. These comparisons demonstrate how Zara positions itself closer to luxury through high quality of product and pricing compared to H&M. H&M's customer segment is centered around style-aware, budget-conscious young adults and middle class, men and women aged 18 to 35 years old, which live in urban areas. They are more price-sensitive than Zara's customers. They're very active on social media and influenced by micro-trends, and to an extent they're environmentally conscious. H&M can engage with customers via email service, social media posting, and app notifications, where they get notified on new styles and collaborations. H&M's frequent change in products encourages impulse buying to avoid missing out. A challenge to engagement is loyalty, as H&M's highly price-sensitive customer base is rarely able to switch to other brands which offer similar quality but more competitive pricing. To mitigate this, H&M has a membership program which offers discounts, membership prices, and more to incentivize customers to shop with H&M over rival firms like Zara. Now, Chloe is a 21-year-old university student who works part-time at Mecca. Living in Carlton, she spends most of her time in the CBD and inner suburbs. Now, Chloe shops frequently in store and online, but prefers shopping at home. Now, she values affordability and on-trend looks, being very active on Instagram and social media, always looking for new fits. But she's very impulsive with her spending. Chloe aims to build a trendy wardrobe while being limited by her budget. She's very image-oriented and fears being seen in out-of-style outfits. Chloe represents H&M's target customer due to her behavior aligning with H&M's fast fashion model, valuing quantity over quality. H&M can capitalize on Chloe's activity and impulsivity through marketing on social media.
Zara is targeted towards fashion-savvy individuals, usually aged from 18 to 35, in urban areas for both males and females. Psychographically, its customers crave freedom with expression of oneself through fashion. Behaviorally, Zara tends to have limited stock with frequent new releases, which both drives urgency to buy and repeat purchases. Both in-store and online shopping is encouraged. Zara consumers believe that the prices are justified by the valued label and style. Olivia is a 20-year-old female fashion student who lives in Melbourne CBD. She frequently shops for clothing, both in person and online. She usually opts for Zara to keep her wardrobe fresh for both university and social outings. She values fast delivery, cost, style, and sustainability. Her purchase decisions are influenced by social media, trends, and even what her friends and sister are wearing. Olivia embodies Zara's key consumer. She is digitally and socially active and is heavily influenced by what other people are wearing, alongside valuing her time and money. This is why Zara is tall among the rest. It maintains a high-quality label while also sharing the benefits of a company like Shein, where they can mass-produce and quickly deliver new styles and orders to consumers.
As of late, H&M has improved their social and environmental impact. Across several factories in China, they decreased the gender pay gap by over 10% by upskilling female workers. H&M has also addressed concerns over the fast fashion model. For example, in 2013, they introduced a recycling and collection program, which to date has collected greater than 172,000 tons of clothing and textiles. Repair, recycle, and resell options also prolong product life and reduce waste. 68% of collections are being resold and 23% are being recycled. However, H&M is not without its controversies. A significant breach of privacy involving employee surveillance in Germany resulted in a record-breaking fine and eroded the trust between management and workers. Allegations surrounding forced labor in China were also thrown at H&M in 2021, tainting the brand's reputation and led to its boycott from e-commerce giants like Alibaba and JD, as well as some closure of stores. These allegations conflict with H&M's statement on modern slavery and highlight that although H&M is publicly committed towards improving its social and environmental impact, challenges remain which must be continuously addressed to progress goals.
Although Zara's fast fashion model can offer speed and affordability for the company and consumers, it also raises significant environmental and social challenges. Over the years, the brand has faced public criticisms through the contribution of overproduction, textile waste, and unsustainable consumption tactics and patterns. In response to this, Zara has introduced initiatives under Inditex's Join Life label, which emphasizes sustainable fabrics, recycling programs, and eco-friendly manufacturing. Although through all of this, the company has ultimately pledged to net zero emissions by 2040, as well as to ensure that old cotton, linen, and polyester that are used are more sustainable by 2025. Socially, Zara has worked to improve the transparency with the supply chain, as well as to source ethically, although the criticisms remain when it comes to the working conditions of many production factories.